The
Most
24-hour
people
rule.
believe that
If you
a higher
can't turn your assets
salary
into cash
is the
within 24
golden
hours,
ticket
you are
to
not as
financial
financially
freedom.
secure as you think.
But the
Growth
reality
over
is
stability.
often the opposite.
If your goal is wealth creation, prioritize
5
assets
years
that grow in
ago,
value without
I
demanding
was
your weekend
earning
labor
a
for maintenance.
significant income.
Opportunity cost is real.
Yet I
Every dollar locked in a
constantly
home's down
felt
payment
broke.
is a dollar that isn't compounding in
My
the stock
life was
market
a
or your business.
paradox.
Don't let
A
social
closet
pressure manage your money.
bursting with
Never buy a house
unworn
just because
clothes,
society tells you it's a
a
milestone.
garage
Define
filled
success
with
on your own
expensive
terms.
equipment
Calculate the true
used only
cost.
once or
Before judging
twice,
rent, compare it against
and
the
a
total
bank
cost of
account
ownership,
that
mortgage interest,
drained
taxes,
faster
insurance,
than
and
I could
maintenance.
replenish it.
Beware of a liquid wealth. Don't
I
tie
had
up your
fallen
entire
into a
net worth in
common
one
trap,
physical structure that you cannot sell in a
believing
market
that
downturn.
income determines
Fixed costs
wealth,
are freedom.
when
Renting
true
protects you
wealth
from
is
unpredictable
actually
expenses like
determined by what
repairs
you
and tax
keep.
hikes.
Avoid the
In the
6%
modern
commission tax.
world,
Remember
the
that selling a
average
home eats roughly 6%
household
of
is
your equity and
cluttered
fees.
with over
Your investments have zero selling commissions.
300,000 items.
Maintain a pivot fund. Use your
This
savings
isn't
from
just a
renting to keep
matter
a
of
cash reserve that
organization.
allows you to quit a bad
It
job
is
or
a
start a new venture
massive
at any
drain
time.
on
A home is
potential.
a physical anchor. If you're
Most
in a
of these
career growth
possessions
phase,
were
do
bought
not
with
voluntarily
capital
tie yourself to
that
one
could have been
location.
invested to
Prioritize mobility
compound
over
quietly
bricks.
in the
In a
background.
globalized remote work economy, your ability to move
Instead
to where
of
the money
building
is
a
your greatest
legacy,
competitive advantage.
that
Avoid the
money
6%
is
commission
literally
tax.
collecting
Remember that
dust,
selling a home eats roughly
and
6%
in
of your
many
equity and
cases,
fees. Your investments have
costing
zero
even
selling
more
commissions.
money to
Liquidity is
store and
king.
maintain.
$1 million
This is
portfolio
where
is
the
accessible in
philosophy of
24 hours. A house takes
intentionality,
months to sell and costs a
often
fortune in
called
fees to liquidate.
minimalism,
Renting is
comes
a
in.
tactical move, not a failure.
It isn't about
It's a
living
deliberate
like a
choice to
monk or
prioritize capital
depriving
growth
yourself
over
of
home
joy.
equity. Asset
Rather,
versus liability.
it is about
If the house
ensuring
puts
that
money in your pocket,
every
it's an
dollar
asset. If it
spent
takes
and
money out of your
every
pocket every
item
month, it's a
owned
liability.
adds
Buy options,
genuine
not anchors.
value to
Your
your
rent payment
life,
buys you the freedom
rather
to
than
move, change
silently
jobs, and pivot
siphoning
without the
away
baggage
your
of
mental
property
energy
ownership.
and time.
Buy options, not anchors.
To
Your
break
rent
this
payment buys you
cycle,
the freedom to
I
move,
developed
change
a
jobs, and
series of
pivot without the
internal
baggage of property
operating
ownership.
rules.
Buy options, not
These
anchors.
aren't just
Renting
academic
buys you freedom to
theories.
move,
They are
change jobs, and
field-tested
pivot.
principles that turn
Don't make a
wealth building
30-year
into an
financial
automatic
mistake just because
behavior
people tell you it's
rather
time to
than a
own a home.
constant struggle
Ignore
of
the pressure.
willpower.
Think long term.
You don't need to
Only buy a
adopt
home if
50
you are
rules
100%
overnight.
certain you will live there
Even
for at least
implementing
7 to 10
5 or
years.
10 of these
Minimize interest
will
costs.
put you ahead
If you
of
must buy, make the
90%
largest
of the
down payment
population
possible to reduce the
who
total
simply
interest paid to the
consume
bank over time.
information
Watch your
without
house poor
taking
ratio.
action.
If your mortgage wipes out your
The
savings,
journey
you're not
begins
wealthy.
with how you
You're house
handle your
poor.
daily habits
Account for
and your
commissions.
physical
Selling a house
environment.
costs about
Building
6% in
financial
agent
discipline
fees. This
is
cuts
less
deep
about
into any profit you
trying
think you've made.
harder
Don't
and
fuel
more
the
about
machine.
creating
Avoid buying a
systems that
home that
make
consumes your
failure
entire
difficult.
income and turns you into a financial
One
slave
of the
to the
most
bank.
effective tools
Lifestyle
is
versus
the
investment.
two-day rule.
View homeownership primarily
Never
as a
skip a
lifestyle
habit
choice,
twice.
not as a shortcut to getting rich.
Life is
Value your
unpredictable,
mobility. Your
and
ability to
missing a
move
day of
quickly for a better
tracking your
career
budget
opportunity
or
is often
checking
worth
your
more than the
accounts
static
is
equity in a
human.
house.
Invest the
However,
difference. If you
missing
choose
a
not to buy,
second day
invest the money
is
you
the
would have spent on
beginning of a
mortgage
new
interest and
habit.
maintenance into index
The
funds or
habit
your own
of
business.
quitting.
Be your own shield.
By
When you
refusing
rent,
to
the
let a
landlord
single
covers major
lapse turn
failures.
into
When you
a
own, you're
streak,
the only shield
you
protecting your
protect your
finances.
long-term momentum.
Even after you pay off your house,
Equally
you are still
important
paying the
is
government
the
a form of
nightly
permanent
reset.
rent in the form of property taxes.
Spending just
A
5
house is a
minutes
living
before
machine
bed
that
putting
constantly
your
breaks.
physical space
Always
in order,
keep a dedicated
doing the
emergency fund
dishes
for
or
repairs.
clearing surfaces,
Renting is throwing money
seems
away is a
unrelated
myth.
to
If your
money
mortgage costs more
until
than
you
rent, you're
realize
losing
that
money.
physical
It's not an
chaos
investment.
breeds mental
Master the
clutter.
amortization schedule. Understand
A
how much of your
stressed,
payment goes to
cluttered
interest versus the
mind is
principal.
prone to
In the early years, the
impulsive
bank takes
spending
almost
as a way
everything.
to
A
seek
mortgage isn't just
temporary
buying a
relief.
home; it's a way to keep a bank wealthy
When you
for
wake up
decades.
to a clean
Build a strategy to
environment,
pay down the
you
principal
start
early.
the day with
Retain
a
your
sense of
dominion.
control
Your home
that
should serve
carries
you.
over
If you
into
spend
your
every weekend
financial
working on the
choices.
house
To further
owns you.
refine your environment,
Don't look at how much the
apply
bank
the
is willing to lend
80-20
you. Look at how
inventory.
much you can comfortably pay
Research
without
shows we
sacrificing
typically
your life.
use only 20% of our belongings 80% of the time. The remaining 80% is
Health is
dead
central
capital.
to your financial plan.
Money
Your
already
ability to
spent
earn
that
depends
can
on
never be
physical and mental
recovered.
resilience.
By
To ensure
identifying and
long-term
removing
financial
these
success,
items,
you must
you
shift from
turn
being a
past
spender
financial
to a capital
mistakes into
allocator.
lessons for the
Hey
future.
folks, I've got a great investment for
If you
It's
struggle
guaranteed to give
with
you high
the,
returns with
"What
no
if I
risk
need
at
it?"
all. Sounds great,
anxiety,
right? In early
use
wealth
the
building,
20-20
the percentage of
rule.
income you save is
If an
more
item can be
important than the
replaced
total
for
amount
under
you earn.
$20 in
Financial
under
freedom
20
requires
minutes,
three things: growing
let it
income,
go.
increasing savings
The
rate,
mental
and expanding
cost
your
of
asset
storing
base.
and thinking about
Use your capital to buy
just in
equipment
case
like event gear or
items
landscaping
far
tools.
exceeds
Then rent
their
it out.
actual replacement
An
value.
asset puts money in your pocket.
One of the biggest
A
hurdles to
liability
wealth
takes
is
money out.
hedonic adaptation,
Dollar
the
cost
speed at which we
averaging.
get used
Invest
to
a
new
fixed amount
things.
regularly to avoid
The
the
thrill
trap
of a
trying
new
to time the
gadget
market.
fades almost
Digital platforms
instantly.
have made it easier to recover
but the
initial
cost
investments in
remains.
physical assets within 3 to 6 months.
Conversely, Research
Liquidity
from
ratio.
institutions
Keep
like
roughly
Cornell
15% of your
shows
investment
that
capital
investing
liquid
in
for short-term needs or
experiences,
sudden opportunities.
travel,
Uncapped
learning,
upside.
and
Unlike market
relationships
investments, a business built on
provides
skill and capital
lasting
has no
happiness.
ceiling on its potential returns.
While we
Financial
adapt
literacy.
to
Spend
stuff,
15 to 30 minutes a day
memories
learning about
actually
markets.
become
Literacy
more
compounds
valuable
just like
as
money
time
does.
passes.
Automate
To
everything.
manage your
Automate your
resources
contributions to a
effectively,
brokerage
you
account so the
must
decision is
understand
removed from your
opportunity
hands every month.
cost viscerally.
Only real returns matter
Every
because
time
they
you
represent
spend
the actual
$60
expansion
on a
of your
whim,
purchasing power.
you aren't just
Real
losing
versus nominal.
$60.
Always distinguish
You
between
are
nominal
losing
growth
what that money
and real
could have
return
become.
after adjusting for inflation.
Perhaps
Strategic arbitrage. If your debt
$150
costs
or
less than your
more
returns, like
if
4%
invested
debt
over
versus 8%
20
return,
years.
carrying that debt can make mathematical
You
sense.
are saying
Let's talk
no
debt elimination.
to future
Aggressively
freedom
tackle credit
in
cards,
exchange
payday
for a
loans, and high-rate
momentary
personal loans
yes.
first. This will save you money. Let's talk
This
debt
is why
elimination.
automation is
Aggressively
superior
tackle
to
credit cards,
willpower.
payday loans, and high-rate personal loans
Willpower
first.
is a
This will save
finite
you money.
resource
Reverse
that
returns.
depletes as the
High-interest
day
debt
goes
beats
on.
market returns every single time.
By
But in reverse,
automating your
you are
savings,
bleeding out.
investments,
Paying off
and
a
bill
debt with a
payments,
25% interest
you
rate is
remove
equivalent
the
to a guaranteed
decision
25% return
entirely,
on your money.
ensuring
Never
you build
invest a
wealth
single dollar
even
into
when
the
you
market
are tired
if you are
or
carrying
emotional.
high-interest debt like credit cards.
Another key to
Ideal
protecting your
storage. Keep
resources
emergency
is
funds in liquid,
managing your
low-risk options like high-yield
attention.
online savings accounts, money
In
market
the
funds, or
digital
U.S. Treasury
age,
bills. The
your
foundation
attention
rule.
is more
Every other
valuable than your
financial
money
decision you make becomes
because
sharper
it is
once your foundation
absolutely
is solid.
finite.
Full reserve
can
means
always
saving 3
earn
to 6
more
months of
money,
expenses.
but
In
you can
volatile
never get
industries,
back
save up to
time.
12 months.
This
The first
is why
layer, establish
scheduled
a starter emergency
unavailability
fund of $1,000
and
to
single
$2,000
tasking
to handle minor
are
shocks without
vital
using a credit
financial
card.
rules.
Savings for protection. Savings accounts are
Multitasking
not
can reduce
wealth-building
cognitive
tools. They are
performance
designed
by
to protect you,
40%,
not grow you.
leading to poor financial
Ooh, a
planning
shiny
and
Bitcoin coin.
impulsive
Wow,
clicks.
look at that logo.
By
So
blocking out
cool.
distractions and focusing on
All
one
right, time to
task
tackle
at a
these
time,
investment risks.
you make higher quality
this is getting
decisions
steep.
that lead to better long-term outcomes.
Huh? What's all this?
The modern
Oh,
economy
no, the bills!
is
They're
meticulously
everywhere!
designed to make you feel that
अरे
what
मेरा
you
महाना
have
पैसिव इनकम
is
$10,000 है
inadequate.
वाह मुझे यकीन नहीं
This
आ
is
रहा
upgrade culture.
मुझे अपनी
The
फैमिली और
endless
लेगेसी के बारे में
cycle of
सोचना
new
पड़ेगा
phone
ये मेरा
models,
फ्यूचर है मेरा
fashion
फाउंडेशन
seasons, and car versions.
I started early,
To build
and now
wealth,
I'm rich.
you must
I started
resist
late,
this
and I
cycle
regret it.
and use items until they truly
अरे,
stop
ये क्या है?
working, rather
उम्मीद
than
थी कि
until a
बेहतर
newer
होगा।
version exists.
बहुत मायूस कुन है
A powerful
अरे
defense
रिटर्न्स
is the
कंट्रीब्यूशन से ज्यादा हो
24-hour
गए ये
rule.
तो बहुत अच्छा है
Wait a
वाह मुझे
full
बहुत
day
खुशी हो रही
before
है
any non-essential purchase. Most impulse urges don't survive this cooling off period because the
चलो कुछ
desire
नया
was
शुरू करते
never
हैं
about
ये
the
रहा मेरा
item.
बीज उसे जमीन
It
में
was
लगा देता
about the
हूँ अब सब्र से
momentary
इंतजार करते हैं कि ये
dopamine
कैसे
hit of
बढ़ता है
buying. For more significant purchases, calculate the cost per use.
All right,
A $100
$30K.
item
Time to kick back
used
and relax.
twice is
slowing
expensive
down
at
feels good.
$50 per use,
This
whereas
low
a
return option looks
$300
safer.
item used
good enough. I'll
daily
take it
for
slow.
a year is a bargain
I'm
at
stuck
less than
right in the middle
$1
zone
per
between
use.
10,000
This
and
shift in
100,000
perspective
bucks.
helps
It's
you
driving me nuts. I
prioritize
gotta break
quality
free.
over quantity.
Hey, check this out.
Along
My
the same
savings
lines,
are going straight
the
up.
30-day purchase
Yes.
list acts as a final filter.
All right, time to save
If you
some
still
dough.
want an item
In you
after
go,
30
little
days
fellas.
of waiting,
Yes,
it
future me is
likely
gonna be so
adds
rich.
genuine value. If not, you've just saved yourself from another dust
Boss,
collector.
I'm ready for that promotion. I've got the
You must
skills,
also
the drive, and the
recognize
results
that
to prove
popular
it. Promote me,
choices
and you won't regret
are
it.
often wrong
Ugh,
for your
this stress
financial
is
health.
killing me. Wait,
Most
it's
people
gone?
live
Oh,
with
thank
credit
God.
card debt, have minimal savings,
Yeah, my car
and
broke
report
down.
high
Can you send
levels of
someone over?
financial stress.
All right, thanks. I'll be waiting.
If you follow the default path of the majority,
Whoa!
you will inevitably end
that
up with
was
the same
close.
results. Break free by
All right,
engineering
let's check
your
the
environment.
dashboard.
Unsubscribe
Whoa, the check
from
engine light
retail
just came on.
emails,
What
delete
now?
shopping apps,
Hey I gotta
and
cancel dinner
remove
tonight
saved
I'm
credit
just a bit
cards
short
from
on cash
websites.
right now sorry maybe next
Every
week
friction point
Time
you
to check my
add
bank
between
account.
yourself and a
Whoa, negative
one-click
99
buy
cents?
is
How
a
is that even
win for
possible?
your future
The
self.
invisible price tag.
As
Always
you
factor in
refine your
taxes,
lifestyle,
insurance, and maintenance.
You must
the mortgage
move
is
from
just the
being
beginning.
a consumer
the
to
future is
becoming
bright
a producer.
and I'm ready to
Passive
seize it
consumption,
with determination we can achieve
scrolling,
anything
watching TV, or gaming
Hey, I've got a great
costs
business
money,
idea.
both
I'm listening.
directly
It's low
and
risk, high
indirectly.
reward. What's the catch?
There isn't
Active
one.
creation,
Time to work on this side
building
business.
skills,
This app is going to make us
exercising, or
rich.
creating art
This idea is pure
builds
gold.
an identity
I'm
as
excited
someone
to be
who
here.
accumulates
I have big
value
ideas and a winning
rather
attitude.
than someone
I'm
who
confident I'm
depletes
the
it.
right fit for this position.
This is the
Hi
essence
there,
of
Peter
win
Griffin.
stacking.
Great event. What
Every
brings you here?
disciplined choice
Awesome.
is
Let's
a
connect.
vote for the person you want to become.
All right, Let's get shopping.
Over
Ooh,
time,
this looks good.
these small
No time
wins
to check prices. Gotta hurry.
transform your identity from someone who struggles with
checkup.
money
Hello,
to
Peter.
someone
How
who
are
is
you feeling?
naturally
Pretty
good
good?
with it.
Excellent. Everything looks fine.
To maintain this
That'll be
momentum,
$50.
conduct
All right,
a
here you go.
periodic great
Thanks.
reset.
All set. Great, thanks.
Every few months,
Market risk
audit
is real.
your subscription.
Never assume a house's
sell
value
off
will only go
accumulated
up.
clutter,
Have a plan for if
and
it
review
drops.
your spending categories.
Invest the difference. If renting
When
is cheaper
measuring
than
your
owning, you
progress,
must invest the
ignore
difference in the
income.
stock market.
It's a vanity metric.
Renting isn't throwing money
Focus
away.
instead
It's buying
on
time
net
and flexibility.
Assets
It's a strategic
minus
move.
liabilities.
A starter home drains
A
your
person
savings, so
earning
you never reach your dream home.
$60,000
It
who
traps you,
invests
and you can't move
will
forward.
eventually be wealthier
Mobility
than a
is
person
currency.
earning
In a shifting economy, the ability to
$200,000
move quickly
who
for a
spends it
better
all.
job is often worth more than a house.
Additionally,
The house poor test.
always
If one missed
calculate the
paycheck
true
leads
cost
to a
of
crisis,
ownership
you
for
are
major
house poor.
assets. A car isn't
Social
just
pressure
its
is a
sticker
liability.
price.
Don't buy
It's
a house to
insurance,
satisfy your family or to keep up with
and
friends.
depreciation.
Avoid the cage effect.
Finally,
If a monthly payment
remember
stops you
that
from
your
taking career
health
risks,
is your
that payment is
highest
too high.
return investment.
Never buy a home without a
Preventive
separate
care,
emergency fund
sleep,
of 6
and
months'
nutrition
expenses.
cost very little today,
The 1%
but
repair
save
buffer.
you from the
Set aside 1% of your
astronomical
home's
costs
total
of
value
medical
every year.
debt